Grand Rising. This alert, today's alert, is just going to be simple as that. God is speaking to you. God has spoken to you in so many ways, and you're just ignoring his message, right? Ignoring it to the point where you're getting frustrated because you keep hearing it, you keep seeing it in a dream, in a vision, and he's telling you to do something that is beneficial for you and your future and your health. It could be so many things in why he's speaking to you, has spoken to you, and you're ignoring it. God is speaking to you a lot. Now, we all dream. We all have visions, whether you daydream or you have great dreams at night, and you can wake up and you can remember your dreams, whether they're lucid dreams, whether they are, oh God, what's the other word? It's just escaped my memory. Dreams, right? Dreams are messages. Dreams are messages, visions are messages, and God will speak to you in dreams and visions. Yeah? And he has spoken to many of you many times, and a lot of you have just ignored him. You've ignored him because you don't quite know who he really is. That part there, yeah? So let me pull up a chair. Yes. This one here, right? This one here. You need to know that God is speaking to you. He's told you something. He's told you what to do. Hold on a second. Let me just get this light on. He has told you what to do. He's been telling you what to do, and you've been ignoring him. Yep, the very same dream that he gave you, he could even give it to you last night, and you found yourself in a situation that you know in the natural realm, in your waking realm, you would not be able to do, but you did it in your dream. That's him. That's him telling you to go somewhere, to say something, to do something, even though it looks like it's impossible. There's nothing impossible when it comes to him. Nothing impossible when it comes to him. And he's calling you in your dream. He's showing you what you can do in your dream. And I know when you wake up and you're like, wow, I had this dream. Some of you don't even want to wake up from your dream. You want to stay in it because you can't believe what you're doing. And you would never have done that in your waking life. But in your dream, you've probably spoken to someone who has upset you in such a way, but you've actually found the courage to go up to them and say, listen, for years I've been under your thumb and you've been saying some really unkind and uncool things to me and to people, and I'm just going to tell you this right now. And in the dream, that person who could be mouthy in your waking life has had to humble themselves. Oh yeah, some of you have had that dream. Some of you have even gone for an interview in, okay, this is what, some of you have even gone to your managers and asked for promotion and asked for a pay increase. And they've asked you, why do you feel you deserve it? And without hesitation, you've just told them because this, because that. And they said, okay, consider it done. Just like that. Some of you, it may be a health issue. Some of you know that you're consuming too much sugar. You're consuming too much salt, right? I'll give you a prime example. Just for me, recently, I noticed one of my ankles had swollen. Now I do a lot of driving and sometimes I'm stuck in traffic for 2.5 hours, right? I'm going to cut to the chase. I was going to my son's award on Sunday and I was putting on my shoes and one of my feet was swollen. So I had like about an hour or two to play with. So I lay down on my floor and I started to do all kind of footwork, exercise, everything to get this ankle down because I wanted to wear the shoes I had. Yeah? And it was only one ankle, so I knew that it had to have been something. In fact, it was two, but one was a bit swollen than the other. And I didn't like it. Didn't like it. Shoes were all leather, so I knew that they would stretch. But it was the fact that my ankle was just swollen. That both ankles were swollen, but one was more than the other. To me, I know that I had consumed so much salt and sugar this last week, and I had done a lot of sitting and not standing or elevating my feet. Yeah, and I know myself better than anybody. Doctors can tell me X, Y, Z, but they don't know me better than I know myself. So I'm quickly saying this right about now in terms of the health question that I said, in terms of and God will speak to you and tell you what it is you need to do or not do. And for me, I know I need to cut out my salt and sugar intake, right? That's it, period, boom. I'm thankful that I am not on any medication for nothing, and I intend to live that way for as long as God has my heart beating in me, right? I am, to God be the glory for my health right now, yeah? So I'm saying this, he will speak to you. He has spoken to you, and he's forever hitting you upside your head and saying, hello, did I not tell you X, Y, Z? But are you listening? No, you're not. Because to you, it's like, that is just impossible. That is just impossible. That is not you. Never been you, never been capable of doing it. Never this, never that. So what do? You just dismiss it. Put it on the back burner. It don't exist. My dears, today I'm going to tell you, God has given you answers in dreams. Stop looking at your situation or your circumstances or even yourself, because all things are possible through the Lord who strengthens you. He will give you the strength to stand up to those giants. I'm like, look at me, like I'm living proof. Right, let me stand up for this one and just do a little victory dance, right? I'm living proof of the moment when I said yes and amen to him, right? I surrendered my life to him. Like, yo, I can't even tell you, excuse the yo part, but I get excited when I speak about my relationship with him, because I know that there are I have so many testimonies. For those of you who sit on my Giver of Dominion platform and you hear, my testimonies are like, they're just the unimaginable, but that's who God is. That's who he is. Well, my God. Yeah, at some of you, I don't know what gods you're serving, but my God, the one and only, the way, the truth, and the light, him, yeah, my Abba Father, I'm the apple of his eye. You best believe he speaks to me in visions and dreams and angelic audibly and the quickening of the spirit and all that stuff. And like, I hear him and I am just obedient. I'm obedient. And don't get me wrong, sometimes he chastises me, right? He chastens me because of the fact that he don't want me to be caught up in those silly things. And sometimes the flesh just steals me for a moment, yeah, for a moment. But believe me, the way I love him and her, because they're both, that's my personal relationship. You can have your own one with him, but he is speaking to you. He's spoken to me. He speaks to me constantly. All your alerts, they're laid in my heart to give you. I'm doing my purpose. I'm doing my part. Yeah. Well, I keep saying, should he call me home? I'm going back to him empty, because I've used up everything that he's given me to do. So I don't know about you, but I know about me. So today's alert, he's calling you. Are you listening? Yeah. Please take my words seriously and sit down and have a moment and think about, hold on a minute. I did get this dream. I had this dream where I could do so many things that in the natural I couldn't do. That's him. Sit down and ask him to show you what it is he wants you to do, how to do it. Ask him to speak to you in a language that you understand. That's the part there. Because that's when I was building my relationship with him. I'm like, Lord, speak to me in a language that, I'll understand, that I know that it's you. And he did. And still does. God bless you. Take care.